Do we have to put up with so many phrasal verbs in English? Should I put off learning them until I reach a higher level? Will people put me down if I don't understand them? Today we are going to focus on 3 phrases which contain the verb put. Stick around, and at the end I'll give you some answers to the questions I've just asked. Hello and welcome to No Pressure English. My name is Kevin. Grab yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and let's check out these phrases. Number 1, to put up with someone or something. This means to tolerate or accept someone or something. Let's look at some examples. In Ireland, we put up with the bad weather. We have no choice. It rains every day of the year, but we put up with it. We live our lives. We go to the pub. If you're from a big family, you have to put up with people taking your things, stealing your things, borrowing your things. Yeah, that's the best word. People borrowing your things and then, never returning them. If your boss is a difficult person, then you have to put up with their attitude or their behavior until you can find a new job or until you can start your own business. Our second expression is to put something off. To put something off. Let's look at some examples in use. I wanted to go for a hike last weekend, but because of the bad weather, I had to put it off. Okay, so I wanted to go for a hike. I wanted to go walking last weekend. The weather was bad, so I postponed the hike until next weekend. I delayed the hike until next weekend. I put it off. I put the hike off. In reality, in Ireland, the weather is nearly always bad, so there's no point putting things off because of the weather. If you have a really busy schedule, you might have to put off meetings now and then. So you might have to postpone meetings sometimes. To put off meetings. So maybe you are busy on a Tuesday, so you need to put off a meeting until Friday. Another example, I put off meeting my professor until I had all my research done for my thesis. I put off meeting my professor until I had all my research done for my thesis. Okay, so I didn't meet my professor until I finished my research. Our last phrase is to put someone down, and this means to insult someone or to disrespect someone. Why do some people put other people down? They usually say it's because they're jealous. People put each other down and criticize each other all day long online. And what's the point? I don't know. Okay guys, so let's answer those questions from the beginning of the video. Do we have to put up with so many phrasal verbs in English? I think about this a lot, and I think it's very difficult to get through a normal conversation in English without using phrasal verbs. We usually have a formal alternative, but 95% of the time, native speakers use the phrasal verb. So, as learners, we have to put up with it, and we have to try and learn the phrasal verb in context. So, should I put off learning them until I reach a higher level? No, absolutely not. Okay, and I don't mean that you should create lists and lists and lists of phrasal verbs. I completely disagree with this idea also. I think that we should view them when we meet them in a text. We have to learn them in context. Slowly, we absorb the meaning from context and we lock it in. And don't worry, okay? Mistakes are part of the process. And if anyone does put you down because you make a mistake, well then, you're talking to the wrong people, okay? No nice person should or will put you down if you make a mistake in English. Okay, so just enjoy the process. Learn in context, and relax. Take a deep breath. Okay, guys, it was a pleasure. Take care of yourselves. Ciao.